days around the resort, but the other days he spent it at the desert.
These giant Bedouin-style tents shelter guests and the prince's games. Some of the prince's prize camels and horses are tethered outside to be admired. Every day, the tents are taken down and put up elsewhere in the grounds for a different view. Waiting in the tent is the prince's fourth wife, 27-year-old Princess Amira, and her friend, an Egyptian television star.
Is he a very difficult man to be married to? Does he drive you mad sometimes?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. You know, with him, you have to be prepared for anything at any time, even though he's very busy. He knows how to share his time with his family. That's the most important thing for him.
When you married, was there a lot of interest? You know, I mean, our equivalent would be when Princess Diana married Prince Charles. Yeah. Was there a lot of interest when...
No, it was very cozy, you know, it was family wedding. I preferred it to be that way.
Just a simple...
Just a simple wedding, you know, because it was... This is the scent you brought.
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah, my mom loves it.
Does she?
Yes, yes.
But don't you worry that your husband is surrounded by so many beautiful women? I mean, not to say that you're not a beautiful woman, but
no.
Don't you sometimes get a little bit kind of, why does he need all these women around him?
No, because I know the cause behind it. And all of these beautiful women are well-raised women, you know, well brought up, and they all have great ethics. And with him, I don't worry about it. No. I actually encourage it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Then I travel along with the royal family for a further 2 hours through the night until we're deep into the Saudi Arabian desert. Every month, the prince meets with local tribal leaders and their subjects in a traditional event called a majlis. As a welcome, each of the high-ranking guests is bathed in frankincense. They trap its sweet perfume in their clothing. Close to 1,000 tribesmen wait patiently in the background. There's no social security in Saudi Arabia, so it's custom for Arab leaders to give money to their people. Tonight, the prince will give away many hundreds of thousands of dollars of his personal fortune.
This is very unique to the Gulf region, and even more unique to Saudi Arabia. Okay. This tradition has been going on for, I would say, really since long time. Okay. It's part of the interaction between the members of the royal family and their subjects.
Right.
It's not obligatory, but I like to do it because it's part of my culture, part of me living in the Saudi society.
These tribesmen come from the region directly surrounding the prince's desert retreat. Some come just for themselves, some represent their entire family. Each has written his plea down on paper.
So you've had requests for helping to pay a lease on a house?
Yes, for this, for example, this guy said, I have a lot of people and I want some money.
So a big family and
yes,
he needs help to help
people.
Support.
Okay,
yeah.
The prince's personal assistant, Nala, is vetting requests.
This is his first time to submit a request to His Highness, and his request, he doesn't have any job, so his request is only asking for a car.
Do you have any idea how much money you've given away?
Oh,
how many? Tens of thousands of cars?
And billions of dollars.
Wow.
وبيلعوض من الله ثم بنركب سيارة.
إن شاء الله.
هذه اللي بهالخيمة يواد.
إن شاء الله. هذا تروح توفت يعني ماتت.
أبد قضى.
الله يرحمها.
وياك. نبي العوض من الله ثم بنركب.
Is he very happy?
No, he said that my car, I need the car.
He was saying, reiterating his request.
Emphasizing it.
Yeah.
Actually, overemphasizing.
But he won't get penalized for that. He'll still
never,
get his car.
Never.
Okay.
This has been going 25 years now. It's really Islam in practice.
So is there a concept of heaven that you go to a special place if you've...
No. I mean, this is, some people in the extreme Islam, they talk about these things, you know. I mean, a person does his duty and responsibility in the world, whether he's Muslim, Christian, or Jewish, and then God decides where to put him.
With requests still coming thick and fast, I leave the prince to it. Tomorrow, I head south to rejoin the Frankincense Trail. No roads connect Riyadh to the trail, so I've hitched a lift with Saudi's National Parks Authority. We have to cross one of the largest deserts in the world to get there. I'm heading south towards the Yemeni border to where the ancient frankincense traders entered what is now Saudi Arabian territory.
Well, we've left Riyadh and we're heading south to rejoin the incense trail. The Cavaliers, and indeed us, have to cross an area called the Empty Quarter. It's a huge expanse of sand, the biggest sand sea in the world.
This desert covers an area larger than France. Some of its dunes are over 1,000 feet tall.
Makes you feel tiny. It's just totally insignificant being in a landscape of this sort of vastness.
Crossing this huge desert takes 4 hours by plane. At the border, we return to the Frankincense Trail.
Thank you again, Hamid. Thank you.
مرحبا مرحبا هلا
Salaam alaikum.
عليكم السلام كيف الحال الحمد لله على السلامة
Alhamdulillah.
كويس
Alhamdulillah.
Abu Ali is the head park ranger of this immense territory.
It was wonderful.
A Bedouin tribal leader, he and his 30 park rangers patrol Saudi Arabia's border with Yemen. These Bedouin tribesmen have an intricate knowledge of the desert, which has enabled them to live for generations in one of the harshest environments on Earth.
Oh, I'm really back on the incense trail. Shukran.
It took the original traders 2 weeks to cross this wilderness, and it was one of their greatest challenges. To survive, they learnt to read the desert like a complex code for signs of food and water. Today, Abu Ali and his men use the same knowledge to track gun smugglers who work along the Yemeni border.
Abu Ali can identify someone's footprint, just one man's footprint, from a whole mass of prints in the sand.
Abu Ali is going to prove his tracking skills with a simple exercise. With his back turned, the 4 men walk away. By studying their tracks, Abu Ali will identify which man walked off first.
حنا الحين الحرامي أخذ ذهب ومعه مجموعة إن شاء الله نتبعه بجرته حتى نمسكه بس بعدين في حكومة سعودية هذا حرامي على طول يد قطع هذا
Okay,
توكلنا على الله.
let's see.
Abu Ali starts to inspect the numerous tracks in the sand.
جرة الحرامي هذا جرة حضارة.
This is your thief, is it?
Amazingly, he identifies the footprint and he's able to follow the man's track.
ترى راح ورجع ثاني مرة. ترى راح يجي هنا ويوقف.
They've doubled back.
يرجع ثاني مرة.
Just like a fingerprint, every footprint is unique. To Abu Ali's trained eye, it's easy to distinguish between individuals.
I just think this is absolutely miraculous.
And Abu Ali finds his man.
This is your bad man.
هذا حرام.
From this point, the traders and their camel caravans faced a further 5 days of walking to reach the edge of the desert. Beyond the dunes was welcome respite from the barren wilderness, a city built on the profits of the frankincense trade. Known today as Old Najran, these are its ruins.
I'll go and explore. See you in a bit. This would have been the gates to the old city, and 1,500 years ago, any of the cameleers who reached this point must have done so with a huge sense of